This conference will now be recorded.
So welcome guys once again free webinar, and in today webinar I will show you how to create a virtual machine on Windows platform, and after that how to install Oracle Enterprise Linux 7.5 on that virtual machine. So these are the two practicals which I will show. So as you know, my name is Ahmad and I had done so many certification. My blogs are oraclewrite.com. And now the first thing is that I will tell you from where you have to download the software, because VirtualBox is required and Oracle Enterprise Linux 7.5 required. Then we create a virtual machine, and then we install Oracle Enterprise Linux 7.5. Okay, so I'm sure after this my session, you will be able to do these things in your home, in your workstation, and that is my surety. And the first thing is that you can download the software from virtualbox.org. This is the link where you can get the VirtualBox. So that is 6.1 is the latest. And from oracle.com Linux, you can download this uh, Oracle Enterprise Linux. And from Grid Infrastructure and Database, you can download from oracle.com. And in terms of 12c, you have one database file, that is zip file for database, and for grid home one file. Okay, so let's begin with the practical. So already I have installed the VirtualBox, because I'm taking the batches on this machine. So first thing is that you have to create the machine. So either you can go and you can click this link, then this pop-up window will come, or otherwise you can go here and that machine will come. All right, so when I say new, so here it is asking the name. So Oracle Enterprise Linux machine 2, and type is Linux, and version is Oracle 64-bit. And when we click, it asks about memory. So I'm giving 12 GB because in my machine it has sold 16 GB. And then it asks about the hard disk. So by default, it is create a virtual hard disk now. So don't do any changes. Just click the tab create. Then it will ask about the hard disk file type. By default, it is VDI image. So don't do any changes on that. Just press the next button, and then it will ask about the size of virtual disk, or whether that will be dynamically allocated, means it will increase when you will do something, and fixed size will fix the disk and it will not increase. So better go with dynamically allocated machine. When you say next, it will give the location, so you can click and change the location where you want to create. And after that, you can give the machine 30 GB. Okay, and that is minimum requirement. And when you say click this button, it will uh, create within a 1 second, like this. So it is created. So this is the way you will create the machine. So is this okay to everyone? Any doubt? Okay, thanks Sundar for responding. And now, before starting, do some changes if you want. So just highlight that machine and go to setting. And in setting, it will start from general. So you can change here name also, if suppose you want. So I don't want, then go to system. So it will show the RAM, and processor I can increase because I have 12 CPUs, so I am giving 8. So that changes I am doing. And display, no change. Storage is important. So when I come here, just click on the empty tab and come to right side on choose a virtual disk. So when I click on this, so there is a virtual disk and ISO image. And after that, go to audio, just disable the audio, go to network, and in that you need to check the internet network. Okay, so if suppose I want to connect through putty, so I will give host only adapter, and that's it. And if you want to give more something, so you can add another adapter and all. Okay, or if suppose you want to connect with public, so you can go with internal network, and here you can go with allow. So there are multi purposes you can do that. Okay, so I have a file for that. So suppose I want to give the connection for public user, so I will choose internal network. Okay, and I will say that is public network, so I say pub. Okay, pubnet, and then I will go with adapter 2. Here I will say host only adapter, and that's it. So this is done. So after that you can okay. So now your machine is setting is done. Now I am starting the machine. So first thing it will say start up the disk. So I say start. So Linux 7.5 comes. Okay. So I hope it is visible to everyone. This is perfect, right? So I hit the enter. Escape the disk checking. No need to require. And now it is loading the packages from ISO image, starting everything. How many had done Linux 7.5 installation out of 8 people? So first thing, it will come the English language, and you say no need to change anything, do the continue button. So then come to date. So when you click on the date, sorry, date is English, so no need to change anything. It was language actually. This is date. So come here and either choose here Asia and here Kolkata. Okay, then done. Then go to keyboard, enter, then English, done. Then go to language support, English, done. Then go to installation source. So everything is perfect. My ISO image is readable in autodidact installation media, so no need to do any changes. Then software selection, hit the enter and come to server with GUI. and then come here, compatible, then development tool, then system administration tool. Okay, then done. Then it will check. So it will unhighlight. So after the checking, it will pop up again. So it will take few minutes. Any doubt till now? So see, now it's done and it's highlighted. Now come to installation destination, and here come to, on this window, I will configure the partition. Okay. So after that, choose I will configure the partition and done. Then it will come here. So I will do simple partition. So that is standard. Then I will come here and I will add. So it will come about mount point. So you can take mount point by this. So I say this, and then I'm giving 20 GB to this. Add mount point. So that is added. Then again come to add. Then boot. Give 500. Then again, then this time swap. So swap, I'm giving 10 GB. Okay, so this is the way you can do the partition. When mouse will not work, then you can use the keyboard. So this is screen will come. So here it will say accept changes. So I will accept the changes, and then go to network. And in network, we have two adapter. So first come to here and do the adapter or Ethernet is on. Then come to configuration, and in configuration come to general. In general, come to this automatically connect network. So just do this, and then if you want to IP setting, just hold down. Actually recording is going on, because of that mouse movement is not free. If you will not do recording, then it will not do anything. Just hold down. On configure, and then this, then come to IP, and in IP manual, then come to add. In add, I'm saying 192.168.10.1. Net mask is 255.255.255.0. Gateway, I don't have any. Okay. Then can we do string minimize actually? Now save. Screen is visible, right? Because if I'm doing big screen, so it is taking difficulties actually. So after configuration, I will change the host name here. So I say prod2.oracle, right? Then I will apply. So this is done. Now come to Ethernet 2, and come to configure, and come to automatic, and come to here, and either you give automatic, or you can give fixed IP. That is up to you. So I'm not doing any changes. So after that, done, and now everything is okay. Now begin the installation. So almost 1400 plus package, I think it will install. Okay. So these are the things we need to do in Linux 7.5 version. Any questions till now? Any doubt? So it is starting the processes, and because RAM is 12, so it will take hardly 10 minutes. Otherwise, it will take more time to install the package. How many had done Linux 7.5 installation? So see, 1421 package is installing. Meanwhile, I can set the root password also. So root password is done. Now you can create user also between the installation. So done. So now wait for this 1421 installation package. Yeah, guys, nobody is giving answer. Only few guys is telling. How many had done Linux 7.5 installation? And how many is seeing first time? Say yes or no in the chat window. Okay, thanks, Ahmed. Thanks, Vinit. See, two-way communication is required in online training. Otherwise, online session is very bored. Thanks to both of you. So it means this session is helpful for you. Sundar, okay, thank you, Sundar. So I got 3 guys. Okay. Because I had taken this session 4 or 5 days before, so that's why too much people was there. So that's why today crowd is very less. On that day, it was around 40 guys. On that day, I showed actually Linux 6.4. Now this is 7.5. So it is very graphical 7.5 as compared to 6.4. Okay, Rahman, thank you. No, I'm asking this installation you had done or the first time you are seeing. Okay, so now I have 4 audience, so my session is valuable. I hope so. Actually, tomorrow I will take 20 C new features. So today I was planning to take off, but after that I realized don't break it, the schedule. So I just took this practical session. So for this I don't require any PPT. So that's why I had taken, because today I was very busy, and also light power outage is too much. Within a minute every time it is going. So from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock it almost went off 10 times. So that's why I was worried. Okay, thanks Sundar for your comment. Actually, I am taking different technology sessions, so that's why it creates interest in community. If suppose I do only database, so it will be bored. So that's why I'm taking cloud, I'm taking database, I'm taking Linux. So like this, I'm trying to give more variety to my audience. Although I'm not expert in Linux, but whatever for DBA required, I know. Till now, any questions? If you want, you can ask, because it will take around 2-3 minutes more. So till now you got it, right? Everything. It is very easy actually. If you go by system way, means step by step. So it is very easy. My laptop has 3 GB RAM. Then my dear, uh, 2 GB you have to assign on virtual. and 1 GB for base. And in 2 GB you can install, but it will take time in this section. So almost, excuse me, it will take more than 30 minutes in installation. If you choose minimum package, then it will install within a few minutes. If you take more package, it will take more time. Because for 12C database installation, at least 4.2 GB is required. Less than 4.2 is very difficult. It will take too much time. If your processor is i3, i5, if your processor have i7, I have i7 9th generation laptop, and its RAM is 16 GB. So what is your question, Sundar, for RAM? I didn't get it. Now package is done. Now it is doing post installation setup task. I mean that RAM minimum requires 3 GB for installation. For Linux installation, uh, minimum 4 GB actually. Or if you are not taking graphical things, then in 1 GB you can install, right? But it will take time actually. Graphics require more RAM. So this is graphics actually. So that's why I'm saying more you will choose package, more time you will take in installation. So it depends on package and it depends on graphical things. X11, if you are not taking that, so then you can install in 1 GB. But for Oracle database installation, 4 GB is minimum for 12C. But in documentation, they had mentioned 8 GB. Thank you, Sundar. See, RAM and processor, CPU plays an important role. So according to my machine, I'm saying this. In your machine, maybe it will different. I have latest laptop, so it is taking this time, so you can understand. What are the important package we need to select it? It is difficult to select it package for the machine. See, for Linux, you can go any package, but secure whatever package I have chosen, that is for enough. And for Oracle database from 12C, they have pre-installation file. By that, you can install through yum, and in that file, basically do the minimum requirements for your database in Linux automatically, because till 11G we do manual things. So I can use 4 GB plus VM, right? Yeah, for virtual machine you can use minimum 4 GB, but better for database installation 6 GB is enough. But you have 12 GB, so you can give 5. If suppose you are creating normal database one machine, so you can give 8 GB to one machine, and in that you can install database. But if you are going for rack, you require two machine, and for every machine you can give 5 GB, and base machine for 2 GB. So that's why you can decide. So 12 GB will that. If you required three machine, then it is very tough for rack installation. Welcome Sundar. Welcome Ahmed. Who is attending my session first time? This is my 12th session in this year. Yeah, done almost. Okay, Vineet, you are attending first time. Are you DBA? I am regular attender. Yeah, I know Ahmed. Okay. I hope you visited my YouTube channel. I have just started 5 days back. So only 4 video I have uploaded. Now done. See? So now you can reboot.
This conference will now be recorded.
So now reboot the machine. When you reboot the machine, after open, it will ask about the agreement acceptance, and then you do that, and after that your configuration of installation will finish. So it is very easy, I hope. So see that license information. So click accept, done. And here again you can do changes in your network, but I had done already. So finish the configuration. Can we use OCI free tier to configure 2 nodes? I never checked that actually. So now log in with root. Now you can see that my mouse movement is not free. So when you connect first time, it will ask some permission again. So do next, then typing next, then location I'm off, doing off, then connect to your online account, no, skip, then ready to go. So now your machine is ready. So come to application. In application, this terminal window, just scratch it, put it here. So now see mouse movement is not enabled. So what I will do, I will go to right click control and go to device and install the guest edition image on my desktop or this machine, then run it. When you run, it will open a terminal and your VirtualBox installer will install. After installing, reboot the machine and your mouse will free. So every time you don't require control, right control key to release the mouse from host to virtual, virtual to host. That is very difficult. I hope you know this or you don't know this. So when it install, it will say you will get press written statement or message. So see, press written. So enter it, it will close. Now open the terminal, and now mouse is not released, but when you start again, so init 6 will shut down and install the machine again. Give some explanation on like when we log in first time, screen page will be small. I didn't get it. Actually, you put Control C, so your screen will become big. Actually, I'm doing the activity, so that's why I'm not doing this. But after this, I will do. So root password. So now see, mouse is free. Okay, no route control required. So just go and eject this. Okay, now here I can increase it. Control C. So terminal is big. This is you are asking, Ahmed Khan. So if you want to check your host name, so host name is the command. Okay, and you have to check IP. So if config is the command, so here what is the IP? We get two IPs. So one is I had given, that is working fine, and this is for host network, means putty. So these two IPs is coming, but this IP is coming from DHCP, and this IP I have fixed. So I need to put this IP in my etc host file. So check your etc host file. So where it's reside in host, sorry, etc host. So see that. So just open the editor by etc/hosts and come to and come to I, press I for insert, then enter. Then here you can put the IP, and after that your server name, that is prod2.oracle write my block name, and then short alias prod2. Okay, so escape semicolon wq and exit. Get it? So that is the things. Now check internet is working. So ping -c to google.com service not known. So it means net is not working. Okay. So just come to putty. So let me check whether this is working for putty or not. So 192.168.56.102 prod 2, save, and then load, then open. So see, connect root and password. So good to go. Okay, so if suppose I shut down from here, so can you check? So see that machine is shut down and connection loss. So come to base machine. So power off. Okay, so that's it about this session. So putty working fine, machine creation done, and Linux installation done. Because we do server activity through putty, so putty connection is required. So either you can create another Ethernet, or either you can go with the one Ethernet card that is one ETH0. So that's up to you. By fixed IP you can go, or by DHCP IP you can connect to putty. So that is all about today's session. So what we learn, we learn about how to create the virtual machine, and then how to install the Linux 7.5, and what are the options we need to choose that, and what are the packages. And then after the installation we do mouse movement by installing guest edition, and after that we shut down machine, restart, and then we set the IP and server name in the etc host file, and then we connect through putty with different Ethernet card with different adapter, you can say adapter 2, and everything was fine. Okay, so questions guys? So thank you very much for this session, very small session actually. And now my goal is to tell you about this. Now you have to do the practice and do hands-on on installation, and do different things in your machine. Now if you have any questions, please ask me. Is there any continuation session for this? Means I didn't get you. So thank you guys, I'm stopping the recording, then we continue.